Conference champion, Miami Heat. And forward from St. Vincent, St. Mary's High School, number 6, LeBron James. And forward from Georgia Tech, number 1, Chris Bosh. At center from UNLV, number 50, Joel Anthony. At guard from Arizona, number 0, Mike Bibby. And at guard from Marquette, number 3, Dwayne Wade. Your Miami Heat. The head coach of the Miami Heat is Eric Spoelstra. Ladies and gentlemen, game 1 is next.
It really is. You're excited. The interesting thing is they had 2 more minutes to warm up when we went to commercial break after the open. Neither team did. You don't need to warm up. Both teams are extremely loose and calm.
Anthony right up on Nowitzki. Dirk Nowitzki knocks down his jumper.
I'm going to say this about James.
Defense from Sean Marion. Wade the drive. Couple of bounces, won't go. Fight for the rebound. Bosh gets it back up and in. And Bosh got poked in the eye. Marion running
Against the score, when you put Jason Terry in pick and rolls, you're going to get good looks with Dirk Nowitzki on the floor also.
Nowitzki seeing a lot of double teams early. Kidd spots up, and those are the shots Dallas needs to hit. Jason Kidd knocks down. Bibby, again, good open look. And again, misfires. Bosh the rebound over Chandler. Nice feed inside, and Wade gets it to go. Terry kicks it out. Kidd again, and knocks down another back-to-back threes for Jason Kidd.
And you can't play Jason Kidd.
Wade, James for 3. They've been knocking him down from downtown at important moments. Knocks his first attempt from that matchup nightmare for teams. Terry knocks down a 3, another 3-pointer, their 4th here in the opening half, and Dallas up by 2.
They're creating rotations via pick and roll and dribble penetration.
Jason Terry back in 2006, he had a couple of 30-point games in those finals. Not afraid at all of the big moment. He's had some up and down playoffs since then. As Miller's shot is good, answers right back with his own 3. The 13-point lead late in the 3rd quarter when Dwayne Wade decided to win a championship.
I think he enjoyed it for 2.5 games.
Perhaps as Barea gets in. Dallas had home court back in 2006. Miami here in these finals. Stojakovic on Bosh. Nice pass inside, and Wade gets it to go. Wade was bothered by a left shoulder.
His team on the offensive end, but they got a gang rebound on the defensive end.
Sean Marion. Somehow, God, that was a line drive. Although Miller played him well, he was right on him.
Played him extremely well. Kept him away from his sweet spot where he loves to get into the paint, shoot that jump hook. But Sean Marion taking advantage of his matchup problems on the other end.
Marion had 26 points in Game 5, the clincher against Oklahoma City. Nice feed, and James finishes. Already had a team. They play defense. They do all the right things that we like to applaud. As Chalmers knocks down the 3. We had a lot of people still look at him as villains, Jeff.
But I think it does bother him, what other people think of him. I don't think you're human if it doesn't.
Wade hits a 3. Dwayne Wade downtown, and the Heat back up by 4.
To continue to be great.
I disagree with that, too. I think he was already motivated.
Nowitzki lays it up and in. Spectacular.
I disagree.
Bosh lines it up, knocks down the shot. He's been very effective at the foul line and on the elbows. Nowitzki catch and shoot. That goes a three-pointer for Nowitzki, who's shooting over 50% from downtown in the playoffs.
If I'm Rick,
Who's a hopeful. It's certainly a difficult time for Mike and his wife. Their third child as Terry knocks down the three. Jason Terry, 12 points off the bench. This has been such a key for Dallas. Their bench play, and Terry, a former six-man winner.
Sean Marion's energy and effort keeping balls alive and giving them second opportunities.
Chalmers comes right back. Three-pointers from some key bench players on both sides, and Dallas lead cut to one. About a second difference shot clock and game clock. Haslam extends out on Nowitzki. And Nowitzki dribbles it out of bounds. He thought he was hit. Rick Carlisle wanting to get a sub in with Brendan Hayward to come in for the final possession.
Clearly the ball out of bounds off of Dirk Nowitzki. That's good defense by Udonis Haslam, realizing that the help is coming from the baseline, so he sends Nowitzki that way.
22nd timeout called by Erik Spoelstra. So we'll take a quick break. The Heat will have a final possession as we wind down the first half. NBA Finals continue. Game 2 Thursday night on ABC. Coverage begins Thursday at 8:30 Eastern. Buick Regal NBA Countdown. And then tip-off shortly after 9 Eastern, right back here at the American Airlines Arena. As both teams trying to draw first blood on these 2011 playoffs and the 2011 NBA Finals. Mavericks have yet to trail in any of their playoff series. It's Portland, the Lakers, and Oklahoma City. Carlisle's team always getting out, winning game 1. The Heat coming off a conference final where they lost game 1 badly to Chicago. And boy, did they bounce back with 4 straight victories. A little full court pressure here with 5.9 remaining. James looking, kicks it out to Miller. Good open three. Off the mark as the buzzer sounds, ending the first half. 9 lead changes in this one. Of course, the big three doing a lot of the scoring. Chris Bosh, terrific first half, 13 points and 7 rebounds. Meanwhile, Dirk Nowitzki had 13 points to lead the Dallas Mavericks. Jason Terry, superb play, 12 points off the bench. He's with Doris.
Jason, how much of the shooting percentages for both teams, which are low, is a product of this being game 1 of a finals versus the defenses that are being played?
Well, I think for us, we're getting opportunities that we like. We just got to go in and really concentrate and finish them.
Your three-point opportunities, what are those a product of?
Oh, those are good spacing, good penetration, and then being available for our passers.
Jason, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right, Doris. Defense has been the key. The zone defense for Dallas, the usual terrific man-to-man defense for Miami. After the break, Stewart, Magic, John, and Michael have the T-Mobile halftime report. They'll analyze the first half and a closer look at Dwayne Wade trying for his second NBA championship. Jason Terry trying for his first. He was on the team that lost in 6 games in Miami back in 06. But as we said at the top, both these teams vastly different than 5 years ago. Halftime, game 1 here in Miami. Mavericks with a 1-point lead.
NBA Finals in Miami, Florida. Welcome to the T-Mobile Halftime Report.
Defense offensive struggle here, game one of the NBA Finals. Both teams shooting under 40% in the first half. Stuart Scott, Mike Wilbon, John Barry, and Hall of Famer, 5-time champion Urban Magic Johnson. JB, when you look at the first half, what stands out to you?
Well, we finally got to the 1950s offensively. In that last 3 minutes, there's some great basketball. Credit the defenses, like you said. Dallas holding Miami at 36%. And when you talk about offense, you got to talk about Dirk Nowitzki. Not as efficient as
Back to Miami with Eric Spoelstra. Obviously, it's been a struggle on the offensive end. How do you generate some things other than LeBron's shot making?
Hey, well, at times, we're used to that. Sometimes it's ugly for us, but we've got to get to the tenets of moving the ball and getting up the court. We can generate some stops. I'd love to get in the open court.
In the middle of that quarter, Eric, you said get into the grind. What are you looking for from them?
Well, we have to defend no matter what, and that's it could lead us into some open opportunities in the open court. If we do have to execute in half court, I'd like to see it go side to side a little bit more.
Back in, he's on James. Haslam out to Miller. Miller, that's a three. 10 3-pointers for Miami. Correa to Nowitzki, drives down a lane, lefty layup, banks it in.
Nowitzki is catching and going instead of letting the defense set on him. Miller, who's a spot-up shooter, but he's also a very good rebounder.
Wade on the pull-up, knocks it down. Struggled shooting the ball in the first half. Well, this now matches the largest lead of the night for Miami. Your old guys.
Oh, I know they gave me some good calls. I love those guys.
Bosh to Haslam, count it, and a foul. Udonis Haslam with a chance for a three-point play. The Heat back up by 5. From the field in that series, as San Antonio won the championship. Wade pulls up. That's good. Wade, a big bucket. Largest lead of the night for the Heat.
So good at attacking the paint area that you got to give him a little bit of space, and he's able to step into a rhythm jump shot. Right now, he has it going.
Marion. Miller's on in. Marion backs in. And they count it, and a foul. Tough shot. The Heat wanted the call to go the other way, and Sean Marion instead with a chance for a three-point play. At times. So impressive. Kid all over Wade, fires away, puts it in! They're going to review it. Whether it's a 2 or a 3, Dwayne Wade at both ends of the floor, and the Heat with the largest lead of the night. Wade, alley-oop to James! There's the exclamation point. As the Miami Heat take game 1 of the NBA Finals. Dirk Nowitzki and the Mavs fought hard, but once again, Miami learned to close, and they did tonight. Nowitzki had 27 points, but he was hounded defensively all night long. And Wayne Wade and the Miami Heat, an impressive performance here in game 1. Wade now with Doris.
As this game wore to its close, your playmaking down the stretch seemed to change. Why?
Well, just was aggressive. You know, we understand that this is the kind of game that we wanted to play. We had them where we wanted them in the sense of points. You know, they wasn't scoring a lot on us, and you know, offensively we just executed, and guys made plays.
This was a grind. Neither team shot upward of 40% for much of the game. How do you win a game like that?
Well, that's kind of the way we've been winning games, you know, of late, and you got to stay with it. You can't get frustrated because the ball's not going in. There's other ways you can dominate the game, and we was able to do that tonight. I thought we did a great job in the second half of rebounding the ball, limiting them to one shot as much as possible.
Jeff Van Gundy said in this latter part of this fourth quarter that the difference in this basketball game was that you and LeBron James. How simple an equation is that?
Well, I mean, you know, we're two playmakers. We're two guys that not only can get shots and make plays for ourselves, we can do it for our teammates. And on the other end of the floor as well, we both take pride in it. So, you know, that's been a staple of our team all year. But this was a total team win, and, you know, we got one.